So we are fresh off of our first victory in Flash Isaac for our You Die, You Upgrade series, and today we unlocked a new character. It looks like Eve might... Well, how much health does it say Isaac has? I can't move for some reason. There we go. Eve might only have one heart in this game. I'm not there quite yet. I'm not at Eve level, I don't think, quite yet. Can I see a seed? These runs could be fake, for all I know. You guys have no idea right now. No classic BD1P reads the seed out beginning of the run anymore. It's not possible. But if you missed the last upload and you're wondering why the hell we're playing Flash Isaac, essentially we're doing a series where if I die in a version of the game, I upgrade. So from this game, we'll be going to Wrath of the Lamb, and then to Eternal Edition, and then into, Rebirth. And then all of those variations, Shoot the Whoop, the 6 charge active, fantastic. All of those versions, up and up and up. But this is a very ironic fight to get immediately after getting Shoop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit you down to, I want you to split into 2. Right now. And then I'm going to line this up. Oh, okay. It's a charge Shoop the Whoop in this game. Again, we're learning so many new things as we play the technically first version of Isaac, if you're not going to count, the demo of Flash Isaac, which I'm not going to count demos as, versions of the game, because I think in Rebirth, the demo was the same seed. I could be wrong there, but that wouldn't be very fun to watch me play through. Essentially just an unfinished version of a game that's coming up next. So we're not going to count demos. We're not going to count any of that kind of stuff, any unofficial modded things. I guess we could do anti-birth, but it's not really official. I guess if we do really well in Repentance and we want to go for the full thing, we could try anti-birth, sure. But I don't know. I don't know about that one. I have no idea. But either way, I think it's finally time we can have a little bit of banter instead of us just talking about how much different this game is than what I play currently, the most modern version. So I'm going to see if I'm having a placebo effect real quick. This works, right? It doesn't... Maybe it's a Wrath of the Lamb thing? I don't know. We'll get to that when we get to that, I guess. But I have no idea. Bad gas. I missed the announcer. And it's been a while since you and I have just sat down and had a conversation. I've been streaming Isaac a lot. I've been streaming just in general a lot. I've been for maybe nearly 6 to 8 hours, 4 days a week as of recent. And I'm taking a week off of streaming because it's a bit draining, and I have a lot of videos to work on in terms of the main channel. I have to edit down my blindfolded Lego Star Wars run and all this kind of stuff. But I've been enjoying it. However, it's nice to have, not the pressure of being live to just talk and do whatever, and not to get distracted by the 13th 10-year-old asking me my favorite Lego game in the middle of a conversation. So today, I've watched a lot of movies since we last talked, but the most recent one in my mind is, funnily enough, The Incredibles. I watched that last night. That's a lot of damage. And I haven't seen it since I was a little kid. I'm talking 8 years old. It's been that long. No rewatches in the past couple years. What I did do, though, is I made a video on the main channel. Go watch it. It was how speedrunners broke Lego The Incredibles. And after playing the game, watching back some clips, and editing that down, I had a weird urge to watch The Incredibles. And it came from the soundtrack, because the game shares the same soundtrack as the movie. And the little, melody they do is the movie's main theme. The super spy, suave horns. I can't really think of how it exactly goes right now, because I have another music track playing through my headphones, that being the Isaac soundtrack. But it's a Mission Impossible type thing, right? And it's so catchy and so recognizable. If you played it right now, I could tell you it's from The Incredibles. And by the way, fantastic movie. Literally only one thing is not aged well, and it's the animation style. It's very ugly in some scenes. Very, very ugly. But everything else, it is a 5-star movie besides the animation. It's hilarious. I was laughing almost the entire time watching it. It's very relatable. I think we're missing a lot of that. It's weird. I don't even want to call it a superhero movie, but it's a superhero movie. It just doesn't feel like one because it's grounded. Despite there being people turning invisible and giant death robots, it feels grounded because the central conflict is not really the villain. It's Bob wrestling with his past and trying to, you know, well, my mouse, I'm so sorry, the mouse, how long has that been there? It's Bob, Mr. Incredible, wrestling with his past, trying to relive his golden years and feeling less because he can't do what he used to do. And it's a very common feeling between a lot of people is the you peaking and not hitting that peak ever again. It's a depressing feeling. And the movie just handles that so well. And the arguments the family has, they feel so organic and natural. Like the conflicts, the inner conflicts don't feel forced. It's not like X character doesn't believe in Y character because a villain said this. They know they're still going to be together forever. This is their family, but they have their issues, and it feels nice. It's been so long since I've seen a protagonist with a flaw that isn't either a really recognizable, easy to spot, and plot convenient flaw like I can't, you know, I don't think I'm strong enough to do this. It's a flaw that it causes genuine issue. Mr. Incredible's flaw is he's very high strung. He has a very high temper. The smallest things like make him upset, and it's this constant pressure that makes him just kind of crack and have to go back to doing superhero work because he's tired of not being useful. So there's that already as like a central premise. I mean, there's the other plot of him, yes, not literally being, oh my god, strong enough to fight the villain, but it's more that he's not strong enough to do it alone. He realizes that, you know, he needs his family and that that's what's important to him now. It's a flaw that actually has an effect on the movie that is not like so easily found. It's not like, oh, Spider-Man's flaw is that he has to balance homework and life, and it manifests because someone in his real life knows who he is. No, it's a flaw that is somewhat disconnected but still has an effect. And it's really cool to see that again because I feel like in every movie that I watch from Pixar nowadays, it's such an easily, you know, either it's a perfect hero with like just like a dumb flaw like my teeth are too big or some shit. This is a real thing that people feel that I feel like manifests in a good way in the movie. And it's not just him, you know, Mrs. Incredible, Helen has her own flaws of trying so hard to distance herself from the life she used to live and who she was. And of course the kids aren't very developed in the movie because they're the kids and they're not really there to do a bunch, but still, I mean, everybody has their role. And like the dinner table fight scene when Violet and Dash have their little spats, it feels like it's a family having a spat, not a scripted segment. It's so organic. Great movie, fantastic movie. I loved it. There's a lot of memes like, yeah, I've got time. There's the I'm not strong enough. There's obviously the fucking stupid like Mr. Uncanny stuff. A lot of memes from that movie. And whenever an old movie like that gets memed a lot, when you watch those scenes back, it feels like it's hard to take it seriously because like all you know is the meme, right? But watching this, you know what? Like, I was still somewhat moved and I wasn't taken out of the scene because it's an internet meme to say, yeah, I've got time or whatever. It still works well in the movie. And I think the scene where Frozone and Mr. Incredible are listening to police scanners and stuff and just two dads trying to relive what they used to be, you could take out the superhero part from the movie and say they used to be like first responders or whatever, and it still works. The point of the movie is to not be a superhero movie. It's just to show that life moves on sometimes. You gotta adjust to that, and it's done beautifully. There's no spawn protection in these rooms, so stand in the center when you finish fighting the last enemy, or you will get hit. Oh my god, I'm bad. I'm bad. I'm bad. I'm bad. I'm bad. I'm bad. Nope, we're actually so good. We're actually god gamers. But what I was going to say at the end of that is just obviously I enjoyed it a lot. But any movie that Pixar makes, I think they did, like Disney Pixar, they made Frozen, I think, right? They were Frozen. I feel like any movie, Frozen included, like past that time period, just like doesn't hit the same. Like it doesn't have, I know I'm not a kid anymore, so I'm not gonna have any nostalgia for it. It's a dumb thing to say, but they used to be like movies that you could put on as an adult and still find humor in and still find funny and enjoyable. I couldn't put on Frozen and enjoy Frozen in today's day and age. I wouldn't get anything out of that movie. I still get either whether it's just a solid chuckle, a good chortle, a good laugh, an Incredibles jokes where I find the central message to be applicable or like just moving. Stuff like Frozen doesn't hit that same mark. I mean, you got The Incredibles, you got Monsters Inc., you got Cars. Cars is so goddamn good. Cars is I could use a bomb here. I'm just gonna go leave the floor. The Cars is so goddamn good, man. You have all these fantastic movies with great premises in them that I can watch back when I'm 20 right now and still get a kick out of and still enjoy. I could watch when I'm 40 and still enjoy aspects of it and probably even relate to it even more than I do now. Could I put on Frozen and do that? Could I put on, like, I don't know. I can't even think of some more modern Pixar movies because I really enjoyed DreamWorks' Puss in Boots. I thought that was great. I'll probably still enjoy that when I'm a bit older, but I think it's just the fact that they were never mature movies. They're never, like, meant to be mature. They're meant to be for kids, but they're more grounded in terms of their characters, so it still has elements of maturity in there, the things that you can still grasp onto as an adult. Where, like, a movie like Frozen just feels out of touch in that kind of sense. Where, like, what the central message of Frozen is more just, like, be yourself. It's so basic, and it only really applies to kids because at some point everybody learns just to be themselves, or everybody becomes part of some, you know, homogenous job or some part of life that you don't really have a need to be yourself. You're satisfied just hanging. I guess you are being yourself at that point, but still, that message really only applies to kids. I don't think any adult needs to really be told to be themselves and it'll change their life. If you made it to adulthood and you're doing fine, you're doing something right either way. It's a message that doesn't really get to you. But like something like Cars, where it's just like, you know, take things slow sometimes, stop and smell the freaking roses, that can apply to anybody. That can apply to any age, at any point in your life. It's a very applicable message. Like Monsters Inc. What would the central message of Monsters Inc. be? I haven't watched that. It's my favorite Pixar one, but I haven't watched that in a while. What happens in that movie? Kid comes to human world? No, sorry, what? Kid goes to monster world. Monster learns to take care. But the whole, I guess, premise of that movie is just like trying to keep her hidden because they care for her. You could say it's about parenthood and growing up because, like, throughout the movie, I just thought of something, sorry. Monsters Inc. was the blueprint for The Last of Us. I'm not going to elaborate any further. We're just going to move on from that point. But I guess it is just like parenthood and attachments, and they do kind of grow up through that movie, though, don't they? Like, I mean, they're just like two guys living in an apartment together, going to work, and that's pretty much it. I mean, I guess he learns to stop valuing his job so much, and, like, there's really no central message to it. It's letting go, I guess, would be what it is. He's a carefree guy, Sully, who finds an attachment to this kid and has to leave her by the end of the movie, which he just does not want to do because he grew attached to her. And it's this big central point of, not central, but it's this big ending point of, like, having to give her up. So I guess letting go. But that's so weird because, like, even with, I don't need to pause the game, what am I doing? Even with a movie like that, as a kid, you watch it and think, haha, you know, funny monster, Randall gets stuck in trailer. And as an adult, you can, oh, hey, look at that. You can watch it back. And it's like how Toy Story was, where when Andy goes to college, I mean, you get this thing where it's this feeling of like, man, my kid's going to go away someday. And that could be a saddening thought for sure. We're going to need so much HP. I am not playing very well in these runs as of recent. You know what I mean? I mean, these are things that can still, you can find a relation to in adult life. And I'm at a point where I'm in between adulthood and, like, being a kid, right? So I am the smallest demographic for these movies to hit. I'm in the middle of nowhere, right? Like you can't really appeal to a 20-year-old without having like some kind of substance in the movie. So you're not meant to relate to these as a 20-year-old. You're meant to watch them back when you're like 30 and actually in adulthood. So, but the fact that I can still find a relation to and I can still get enjoyment out of these movies is like great. I probably could not enjoy Frozen, whether it's the musical aspect or even like Toy Story 4. I don't even know what the point of that movie was. They're making a 5th one or some shit now? I don't know. Shrek is DreamWorks. A lot of things are actually DreamWorks that I'm probably gonna mention in the future of this video. But still, I mean, you get the point. They don't really make those central messages for adults anymore. And the movies aren't really like revered as classics. I mean, Frozen was big. It still is big. Frozen was huge, man. I mean, there's a whole period of like, we got to be at least like almost a decade. Was it 2012 or 2014 when Frozen came out? I thought it was one of those two. 2010 maybe. Either way, we're like a decade, maybe even more out from Frozen's release. And Elsa is still like a cultural icon. You can maybe thank, the YouTube Spider-Man videos for that. Her having so much like reference in the modern age, but still, I mean, these are the cursor is back. I had to move it to hit the back button, and I'm gonna get hit because of it now. That's great. Why is the cursor? You can't hit escape to leave the menu. You got to use your cursor to hit back. It's kind of annoying. Homing bombs. That's gonna help us on the final fights, but Frozen was huge. But I don't think in like 20 years we're gonna be showing our kids Frozen. I mean, it doesn't have that classic status. It doesn't have the things that make the classic movies that good. At least I won't be showing my kid Frozen. We'll be watching Owen Wilson in Cars until I'm 80 years old and have dementia. And I'm watching it for the first time. That would actually be terrible. Forgetting that Owen Wilson played Lightning McQueen because I get like some kind of late onset memory disease in the future. I have homing bombs. Get in there, son. Wow, bombs do no damage. That was good for crowd control, though. We're going to get another meat cube here? How the hell did we get 2 horsemen, no Book of Revelations? Okay, that's not what I wanted to have happen there. I wanted you to go... That's what I wanted to do. I guess we get 2 cubes of meat here. Does it actually create the meat familiar? How does it work in this game? Did they think that far ahead? I can't even hit this guy, by the way. That's how, I haven't gotten, like, any DPS upgrades this run. I got barely any in my last run, too. I hope things change in the future. How does this work? Okay. He now shoots tears. Wild. But I don't know. I know it's a very, like, dumb thing to say. They don't make them like they used to, because it's, like, a movie that came out when I was, like, 5. But it does genuinely feel like at some point they're not as good as they used to be. I watched Illumination made the Grinch movie and Despicable Me and all that kind of stuff, and I'm sure Despicable Me actually has its moments too. But like, it was Christmas of this year. I was visiting my girlfriend's family with her, and we had a big Christmas gathering, right? And the Grinch was on the TV for their like baby brother to watch, and it was fine. I mean, definitely one of those like obnoxious kid movies that you watch and you're like, how many fart jokes can they cram into 1.5 hours of runtime? But it's one of those things where it's like, this is not going to be shown to any kid in the future. It's not like a staple of what animation was or could have been. Well, this is a nice little intersection of rooms here. I could use this. We have a lot of money. I should have gone back and grabbed the battery so I could use... I didn't even use Shoop last boss fight. What was I even thinking? What's wrong with me? But it's not a classic. It's not going to be shown or remembered at all. I still think in the future, Monsters, Inc. is going to be one of those movies that everybody is still showing their kids. I fuck with Monsters, Inc. That's a great card. Oh. Oh, you got me with that? Your range is insane. Mariah Carey-ass range in this room right now. What's in here? More homing bombs. I guess that's fine. We're going to fight our boss so we don't lose our deal chance. That's a weird thing to worry about in today's day and age. I usually just fight bosses whenever I feel like it. I'm not used to being low on deal chance. The Lup. We got Lup. All right, let's go. Well, let's get a charge off on our thing first. I don't want to... walk into that fight and then be taken aback by a boss that spawns 20 flies a second and we can't deal like any... Ooh. Okay, I don't know why I dodged like that. It's the keyboard brain. I don't have the movement I want to have, but that's fine. Look at me right now. I'm dancing. I'm dancing. But I'll try to keep my deal chance. In fact, I'm going to even... I think I'll do this. That'll hit, right? Perfect. You're too good. I had no idea this room layout was a rebirth room. That's interesting. I thought it was a... Oh, okay. That is a unique item. Building bridges, huh? Didn't that get changed, that description? What's the description now? It's just called, like, the ladder, I think, in Repentance or Rebirth. We get an item room, which is nice. We can kind of just, like, leave the floor. Oh. Is that going to be a 6 charge? Yeah, I don't think a 6 charge Lemon Mishap is really going to do all of that for me, game. I apologize, but I'm not really interested in that. But thank you for the offer. I will keep that in mind if I need to go back for that. Maybe it's not a 6 charge. Maybe it charges up twice as fast. But still, I think Shoop is just going to be a little bit better for us. We are going to bomb this. I don't use my last good combative bomb for a half red heart. I'm hoping for another soul heart drop like last time, but that's fine. Actually, great to have Shoop for this fight. I'm glad we waited. You are very... Oh, because you do that like way earlier. That's why you were vibrating so quickly. I was like, why? You have like full health. Why are you so shaky? Okay. Okay. I want to get a devil deal here. I would like 9 lives again. Or to get a Zazel unlocked so I can just never die in this game. We haven't taken any red heart damage in a long time and gotten no deals this run. HP is great though. We'll just leave. HP is I'm fine getting more HP. That's great. Great for me. Okay. We'll go this way. Got a lot of money we can use on a shop still if we get that lucky. I don't think Meat Cube's doing much for us though, so unfortunate items we've gotten this run. Basically, homing bombs, Meat Cube, HP, and that's it. We have Shoop as well, but the rest have been like active items we don't really want to take. Mr. Boom, Lemon Mishap, and because every item is, I think, a 6 charge in this game. Well, I think some are different, but most items are a 6 charge. They really are not worth the squeeze. Pardon my lemon pun there. We'll keep going left and hope that the item room is in front of the boss. We don't have to do much more of the floor. The less rooms we play at this stage in our it did no damage. I ran the cube right through that man's brain and it did 0 damage. Wow. Orbitals sucked here too. They were only good for like 3 versions of the game. My nose really itches right now. I'm gonna die in this room from sneezing. Look at our items. We got Lup. We got Lup. And it's really hard to hit these guys because I don't have any way of doing piercing damage in our orbitals. Oh, now it works. What the heck? Why didn't it work earlier? It went right through the man's head. Go up. Got him. Charge at me. There we go, you stupid idiot. But now my nose really itches. What is going on? What are you? Hanged man. Don't forget where that is. That could be useful for finding... Oh, great. Sure. Not the greatest use, I guess, but whatever. Looks like our item room is going to hopefully not be in the furthest path away. That could be our boss in the bottom left, though. So we'll do one more room of this area and see where that takes us to. But yeah, I don't know, man. This has not been... There it is. A stellar run. These past few runs have not really been that good. I'm used to, I guess, being spoiled by... Okay. We get a little bit of a faster tier rate there. That's great. Our damage goes down, but it is, I think, extra DPS on top of what we already have, so cannot be too mad. We are going to use our 1 bomb for the secret room. We know where it is. And it gives us My nose, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on. I've had really bad allergies recently. I've been like waking up the mouse. I've been waking up the mouse. I've been waking up every day and having a good like 2 hours of just sneezing several times in a row. Usually it's like the average is like 2 times in a row per sneeze, right? Everybody sneezes 2 times in a row and that's it. I've been going like 5 times in a row. Like 3, oh great, there goes our deal chance. Like for 3 or 4 different sessions. And I don't know what's causing it. It can't be the cats. I've had the cats for nearly a year for Zim and nearly, well, it's been a year and a half with Beauty now, just about. So I've had the cats for a while, and so it can't be them. It is, I guess, becoming springtime though, but there's like no pollen I've seen. I may have developed some kind of allergy to something. I have no idea like what it could be, because like maybe it's just the cold. Maybe I don't know. I'm no scientist. I wanted to find the shop, so I'm glad we get it here. I did need to go in one of these, hopefully 4. I have no key, so I cannot really go into any of these. I think the boss, my nose, dude. I think the boss is gonna be down left. We're gonna do this though, because we have the bomb now. 2. No time machine mod, very sad. Hey, I love you. We should be friends. By friends, I mean you drop me an HP up soon and we'll be real close. Hate that face he makes. He's like constipated. Watch. That was on him. There was like practically nothing I could have done there to save his life. I could have shouted, Brandon, watch out, but no, that's on him. Okay, yes, this is a really good shop for us. We're going to take both of those and leave. We now have full mapping and an extra soul heart. We have 2 lives? Why do we have 2 lives? I don't know what gave us 2 lives. Unless it counts like lives, like this is 1 life we're on right now. I could have used the hangman card. If it's counting like the life that we have now as one of those, then it makes sense. But I think with 9 lives, we only had like 9 it gave us. Maybe 1-up gives you an extra life for every mushroom that you have, which is really cool. If that's the case. But I don't know. I have genuinely no idea why we have 2 lives. It might be something really simple. I don't know what these cubes are in the item menu. Maybe one of those is like, not shoop. I don't know what the cubes are. That could be our answer, though, is like one of the cubes could be... We don't have Guppy's collar. Because not many things give you just 1 life in Isaac. It's usually like a couple or like a question mark. I can see Ankh gives you 1. 1-up gives you 1. Repentance has Inner Child, which gives you 1. We're not in a good place right now. Okay, pill could be good. What are you going to give us? It wasn't... I mean, it could have been worse. It could have been way worse. Don't shoot me. I'm friend. I'm not going to worry about whatever that card is. The Emperor cards is infinitely more important for us. Oh, I can get revenge on you. Hold on. It went into the wall. Why? Why are the walls my greatest enemy in this game? And these guys who shoot at the weirdest angles alive. I should get my orbital in there. Okay, yeah, take more damage. It's gonna really do you good. Lazrags gives you 1 life. It's a beautiful cycle. Every attack this man does is like a whole heart though, so. God, 2 Brim Beams. It's a better version of the boss than Rebirth has, though, for real. I like this version way more. We should live, I think. Good. I'm very focused right now. All right. We are hanging on by a thread, it feels like, in every fight we walk into. I got to go back for HP, but then we can leave the floor, do next floor, find the, the item rooms and all that good stuff. And then womb 1, I think there might, something in my mind is telling me there's only 1 womb floor. No, there's 2 womb floors in Isaac, in this version of Isaac, I think. I don't know. There's definitely... Oh, we can just grab this. Wait a minute. Oh. Not the card I was necessarily hoping for there. Maybe like a Hierophant or a Lover's card would have been great. But we do have full mapping, which will make every floor in the future take less time. We can get a premium shop item if we really want to go that far. If we get a key... going to our item room, then we'll go to the shop. We're taking not a lot of damage. Oh my god, ladder clutch. We're taking not a lot of damage in casual rooms now. It's just the bosses, because bosses seem to be unnecessarily tanky. Or maybe it's my DPS that is unnecessarily trash. But if we get a key drop here on the way to the boss, we'll go to the shop. I'm not going to go out of my way for it, though. Oh, maybe I should, because there can be soul hearts. There can be... I don't know if Champion's Belt's in the game. I don't even know if I want to take Champion's Belt if it is in the game. Seeing how as a... Well, I guess next floor, everything is 1 heart no matter what. It may be 2 hearts in this game if it's a champion on a chapter 4 or more floor. I don't know how that's going to work. Okay, how fast do we shoot now? Did that do anything? It had to have done something. There's no way that was just useless for me. I'd be upset if it was. Grab this and leave. This and leave. At 20s, that's almost 2 premium items, though. I really want to turn that down. That could make our next floors pretty good. If we get a buff to Shoop, we can maybe do some more damage with Shoop, or we could charge it up faster, use it more times in a run. I don't know. These are some pretty raw, like long Isaac runs, though. I'm noticing. Like normally, its boss rush is what, 20 minutes in Rebirth and up. I'm 33 minutes on this floor, and I'm not doing full clears. Is there boss rush in this game? Oh god, I don't even know there's boss rush in this game. I know nothing. I'm realizing. Oh, Papa likes. I've realized today that I genuinely do know, like, nothing. What I do like, though, is how it stops you when you walk into a room from moving, so you don't walk into an enemy. Brains do full hearts. Right. Brains are full heart enemies in this game. Not the case. Not the case in future versions, but... Oh man, is it the case here. And also, creep lasts after you... Oh god. Clear a room. Which is a repentance-only thing. Keep that in mind. You gotta, like, unlearn what you've learned, but only half of it. Okay. Free key. They called me in high school. Grab that. Great. But I wasted a whole soul. Well, I guess we broke even and gained a lot of money. We could go and play the guy. Can you diagonal walk in this game? Oh my god, you can. You can. Well, let's hope that we can get out of this situation in the same exact way we got into it. Oh, well, guess what, guys? We don't need to, because now we can fly. See? Look at that. Our life has just become a whole lot easier. And we're keeping our HP well. We're keeping our money. Well, money is still really good despite us about to get a payout here, it looks like. All right. All right. No, things are getting better for us. We didn't go in here yet? Wait, why didn't this open up? No, it gave us money in there. Did it seal back up? I swear we got money in that room. Well, Parasite. Color me surprised. That's all I'll say there. Parasite might just be the item a guy like me with high tier rate and low damage needed. Because now we can shoot against walls, and look at this. Hit enemies that are above us. Not really the way I'm used to using Parasite. I'm used to using it just to deal spread damage, but I'll take what I can get. I guess we play this thing out too to really heighten our chances of staying alive. We can do this to speed the Oh, give me Skatol right away. You are a son of a bitch. You know, that could have been a crazy moment in Isaac history. My first ever Skull game played. And I get Skatol. Skatole? I don't know what you liberals call it these days. I'm looking for mostly just like a spirit heart here. We're not going to get anything next floor. Only from the front I can play you, huh? That's all right. Spirit heart, or maybe like a stat upgrade, or a pill, or a interesting card. Skatole would still be nice to get, though. I don't know if we're actually able to anymore. I don't know if you can't get it once you see it. There's so many things that are different about this game that could legitimately be the case. We have 5 more cents to go through. Just a regular red heart, though. I guess it could be a soul heart. Nope. A lot of red heart drops. We can get some more money. Maybe a blood bag from you. If we really do want to play our cards right here. That is our final. Get one more play on you, it looks like. Yeah, we get some more money. I don't know. We could be in here for a while. This is how arcades work usually. Is you get sucked in. It's like it's actual gambling in real life. But these keys are helpful. I would really hope for more bombs. That's the dollar. We've now unlocked Kane. That is a rare unlock to get. But I was hoping for bombs so that we could use the bombs offensively. Or an offensive character. Not offensive, we're offensive. But I'm going to just cut the video and come back once we've used all of our money here. See you soon. So I'm just now realizing how overpowered these shops are, because I have been in here for about 10 minutes and I've lost essentially 0 money and I've gained 2 soul hearts. So I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to leave the room. There is like an achievement for playing the Skull game 100 times, I thought. It might be in just Rebirth and all that, but like I could probably spend all of history in this room. So I'm gonna go for one more payout. One more, and then we'll leave. Once we get that, we'll go fight the boss. We'll Emperor card next floor. Because we should be... I mean, look at our HP. Look at our stats. I mean, well, not stats, but like our tier effects and how much tiers we actually shoot out. Oh, this could be it. Oh, we got Skatol. Well, we got Lucky Foot. That was very good for us. We got a bunch of Skullbeggar plays for that potential achievement. We unlocked Kane. We picked up the dollar. We are really sitting pretty right now. I mean, I gotta say, man, like, I don't know if I could have... Telepills. No, thank you. We have a controlled, better teleport with us right now. That could not have worked out better. We gained 2 full soul hearts. We could have maybe gotten a blood bag is the only other thing I would be even remotely concerned about getting out of that room. This is a tough room, man. Holy shit. Okay, kill these guys really quickly because those are going to cause you a lot of grief if they're not dead. Get behind this guy and pelter him. Kill at least 1 singular bomb fly. Bait him. Get behind him. Boom. He's dead. Wait him out. Wait him out. He has a lot of HP. Holy. Oh my god, dude. You mind? There we go. Get a bomb from that, man? Okay. All right. Some good damage off Shoop right there. We're going to stand right in the middle of the room. We have a fantastic tier rate. Avoid the hands. Get the foot. Kill the enemies. Gotta dodge faster than that, son. Okay. Isaac. It's a good one. Should come back in the new games. The micro dodging. Hitless mom fight? Don't say it too soon. I'm getting real good at using this mom foot for my own damage. Oh, right at the end. Right at the end, man. All right, well, HP up is good. Lost a whole heart there, I think. So why don't we just leave that? Oh, this is a quick floor. Don't even bother. You just go to the boss. Use a bomb here. Use it next floor. You got... Oh, actually really good. It's really, really good. So did these seal back up? They do seal back up. That's interesting. I kind of like that. It's very bad from a game design perspective, I feel like. Yeah, that's why this is a good item, by the way. This would have been a pain in the ass to go through without that. It's a 6 charge. I'm going to get my 6 charges for Mom's Heart on this floor. Or, yeah, it is Mom's Heart. It's not even It Lives right now. I feel like I'm playing a lot better right now. I feel like I'm seeing the Matrix that trapped Andrew Tate and also Sneeko. I'm visualizing the Matrix. I'll get you guys out. Now you guys can stay in there. Yes? Oh my god, you can't do that to me. I actually got so scared of that. One hit. We might be in this fight for a while, boys. You don't have that much HP. Ah, that tag is inversed in the other games. The tail does the explosions. And I believe the head does the spread shot like that. That's kind of neat. Maybe it isn't. No, it is inverse for sure. It's totally inverse. I like that, though. It's another one of those neat things you gotta realize. Didn't, like, need to be changed, but it does, you know, make veteran players go, ah, look at that. Changed. Can't really say much else about it right there. All right. Maggie's unlocked now, too. Got 2 characters. Only missing 1 character now. And a Yum Heart. We're going to go do an extra 3 rooms. Get the little badass charge up. And then we're going to we're going to put bombs down in little badass against Mom's Heart and probably just defeat her, like, with no trouble whatsoever. We get either... Eden's not in this game, I don't think. We get Ipecac. Maybe he is in this game. I think we get Rubber Cement or Ipecac for the first Mom's Heart kill. I could be wrong there, though. Thank you, Meat Boy, for working the way I thought you would. Not being a weirdo. You guys have a lot of HP. My damage, admittedly, is not very good, but these guys are living for quite some time. I didn't have Meat Boy up in front of me. You guys have so much HP. Wait, hold on. Like, none of you are dead? One of you is dead. Oh my god, I got hit. Dude, what is with you? Oh my god. They should not be allowed to be this tanky. Holy. You seeing this? Well, there luckily are hearts in the boss fight. Let's just leave the floor. We'll do 1 room next floor. Yeah, we're gonna be at full. We'll do a room before we pop our card this floor. This is a much longer room. I'm glad I... Oh, God. My worst enemy is that eyeball enemy. The brim laser one is even worse. Okay. You go Q. She's gone. She's like a wave-based boss in this game, huh? She's not like that in the other game. We can time our bombs right here, though. That was way too early. Oh, no, it wasn't that bad. And get a bomb off. Okay, I'm out of bombs is the issue now. But I think we'll still be fine. Oh, she's throwing bombs out now. Can't believe that got me. We did it. Mom is dead. Mom's heart is dead. Finish it off. We get a little nice, totally not terribly animated cutscene here that it gives us. I forget which one it is. Oh, Judas. So there's no Shoal? That was a 3-character unlock run. Well, let's see what I gotta wait for this cutscene to play out every time. Oh, no, we don't. Book of Belial. Judas, as I expected, of course. And that's it. Well, we're 2 runs in, no deaths so far. If you guys enjoyed, liking and commenting always helps these series do better in the algorithm. But hey, I've been BD1P. See you guys next time.